Hey everyone, Michael Turner, your DBA Rebuild Task Force Chair. That basically means that I drew the short straw, and that's why I'm chairing this committee. So today we're going to talk about what caused the DBA to flood. So the week of February 15th, if everybody remembers that, it got really cold here. We had a week of sub-zero temperatures, or below freezing temperatures, for the entire week. And then what made that even worse is we lost power. We had rolling blackouts in the area, and we went through a period of, I believe, about 4 days of no power here at the Builders Association, and without having the sprinkler system shut down and drained, which is kind of a catch-22 because the fire department really doesn't like you to shut the sprinkler system off. But as we have learned, if you have no heat, something's got to give, and what gave is a sprinkler pipe in the ceiling. So follow my tape measure. This fitting right here was the main culprit, and this is a interior fire sprinkler system. This orange pipe that you see that run in is a very high temperature pipe, and when water freezes, we all know that water expands, and it cracked that little plastic pipe, and that is a piece of 2-inch conduit. So that is fed by a 2-inch water meter, and it was all good while it was frozen, but when it unfroze, we had big problems. Power came back on, cameras came back on. Luckily, one of the staff members looked at the cameras and found out that we had a mess on our hands. We had, at that point in time, probably 3 or 4 inches of water throughout the floor. I'm standing in Sheena Beaver's office, and it was like a fishbowl. Glass door on it, you could see into the door, and you could see water basically filled up with the top. So that's a lot of water, folks, and basically that water went everywhere. Every square inch of this building was under I think we think probably around 9 to 10 inches of water. So we calculated it, and I think that's enough water to fill probably a couple of Olympic-sized swimming pools. So I think the water bill is going to be pretty big on this one. All right, so freezing temperatures for a week, no power. Sprinkler line was the first thing to go. Copper pipes will break as well too, but they'll expand a little bit before they finally give. Plastic pipes are PVC pipes are very brittle, so there's no expansion going on there. It's just a pure crack, and as things thaw out, that's when the bad stuff happens. As unfortunately some of you watching these videos probably had the same scenario in your house. Hopefully not a sprinkler line, because those pump a lot of water through them. A 2-inch line versus most of the 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch copper lines that are plumbed through the average house. So kind of a lesson learned from this, and the newscast does a pretty decent job of telling you to drip your faucets, but what they don't tell you is you need to drip both the cold side and the hot side, because if you don't drip the hot side, then you still have problems with water heaters that will the water heater supply lines will freeze up, and if you have a tankless hot water heater and you're just dripping the cold side, you're never running water through that hot water heater, and therefore those lines can still freeze. So you want to drip both cold and hot, and if you're without power and you're not in the house, the best thing you can possibly do is shut the water off, open some valves up so you take the pressure off it, so when the pipes do freeze, the water freezes, it's got a place to expand and not break a pipe. So this is the first of the video series, and stay tuned for more good stuff to come. Thank you.